Hello everybody and welcome back to Britain's Farm. Yes, it returns. More importantly, I return. How you all been? I hope you've all been great. I hope you're having a great, fantastic start to 2024. You had a nice Christmas. That was a long time ago. That was a month ago. Let's forget about that. But yes, it's back. Britain's Farm. Finally. We are going. It's all systems go in Britain's farmland. As you can see, we're out in the New Holland. We are combining a field of peas. And we are doing a great job. Well, the combine is anyway. All I've got to do is steer around the field. But yes, so... it's good to be back. It's good to be back making videos. It's good to be back with Britain's Farm. And it's good to be, as I say, recording again and getting ready to do some really cool content for you guys. Can't wait, absolutely can't wait. Hoping now, with most of life challenges and issues sorted, that we'll be able to consistently upload videos now. And we'll be able to dominate YouTube and take over within the 2 months. We probably won't be doing that, but you know what I mean. So as I say, we're just going around the pea field, we're just getting the headlands off. Got a nice little farm going on here. We've got all the Britain's goodies from the original series that we were doing on Purbeck. As I say, that had to stop because of life challenges and things that go on in life. Now we're hopefully back and going to be recording, as I say, consistently. I think this will be a wide enough headland. I think we'll do this time round and then we'll be wide enough then. I always like to give myself plenty of space to turn around, because you end up crashing into trees and gates and fences and Lord knows what else. So I always give myself plenty of headland. You would do in real life anyway. As you may sort of remember from when I was originally uploading last year, I worked on a real life farm. Worked on 2 farms, worked on a small family farm, about 1,000 acres, some beef cattle and some sheep. My job was a mixture of tractor driving and working in the gardens, because the owners of the farm have quite big houses with vast gardens, and obviously hedges and trees and things like that, and lawns needed cutting and shaping and whatever. So yeah, that was a mixture of my job. Had a word with them in 2011 and said, would you mind awfully if I didn't work in the garden anymore? I'm not really interested. And they said, no, it's your job. So I left. The summer of that year, I got offered a job on a big farm, on a 9,000 acre owned farm, and then they had I can't remember now, but it was 3,000 or 4,000 acres of rented and hire land. So it was a big farm, and I was driving a tractor pretty much 12 months of the year. Unless obviously it was too wet. But yeah, so we're back, and say in real life, give myself a nice big headland, and this is why I do it in farming sim as well, just because it does make turning around so much more easier. We'll just pop around here, and then we will go on our up and down runs. We won't land it just because I haven't got GPS installed, because obviously the Britain's toys didn't come with GPS, unfortunately. They came with James's hand and eye coordination along the carpet, so that's how we're kind of roughly going to do this one, I think. We'll start in this corner actually. We'll try and follow the rows of the crop. We won't do a sharpie just or a spinny just there. We'll cut it off straight and then go this way. As I say, we'll get to the traction trailer and then we will unload the tank and then we'll crack on. And so we're starting off on a nice field of peas, harvest peas, just because there's no viners in the game yet, which they've got to come surely. The game needs viners. The game needs the ability for us to vine peas. That would be amazing. I would love that. But yeah, so we're starting off with peas that have been allowed to die off, and now we can harvest them. So that's pretty cool. Looks as if that trailer is going to be full this time around, maybe. Perhaps, maybe not. Certainly the front, better put it in the back, really don't want that spilling. I'm not too sure that wouldn't spill from there, but this is farming sim after all, we can get away with stuff. That trailer's going to need emptying. Now we don't have a silo, we don't have a shed or anything that we can put our crop in. So we are selling direct, and at the moment it is only me because there is only enough work for me. Can't really justify a worker at this moment in time, so it does mean I'm going to be running backwards and forwards doing all of the lovely jobs. So we'll get in the Volvo. And we'll take them to the sell point. We need to find out what sell point it is that we're going to take it to, and then we need to toddle on down there, because as I say, we've got no way of storing these crops. Where are they? Ah, there they are. Peas, right, best price 628 at Whitney Grain, so we will tag that. What is the actual best price that we could get? 699 by the looks of that. We can get 628. Oh, that's not too bad, and the price is going up as well. So all good stuff. You need prices going up. But wait, don't drive through the crop, don't drive through the crop. This Volvo doesn't have brakes. Don't drive through the crop. You must remember to stop and not drive through that crop. Anyway, we will get to Whitney Grain. Where are we going? Let us have a look. Whitney Grain. I know where that is on this map. Right, these little lanes have no sort of little laney textures. They're just grass. It's deliberate, that is. I want to use Britain's Farm with Terra Farm, and I want us to be able to sort of build from this. You've seen a little bit of the equipment. There's the forklift, Fortin Super Major. That shed I've added to this shed. This shed was originally here. The Britain's drag. Couldn't find one with wings. That was the biggest one I could find. It's a cracking replica of the Britain's one. That was in my hay pack, so I had that. The mower, which I think is on the back of the Fordson Major. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, the mower, which is great. The hay bob is, excuse me, the hay bob is also a windrower as well as the tedder. So it doesn't mean we can't do silage, but that's okay because we can't wrap bales because Britons didn't have that capability in 1986. We've then got this baler. Would have had creamy white straps. Couldn't find one with that, but this is as close to the Britons one that I could find. So that's quite cool. We've got that little plough there. We've got, yes. So we've got another little Britain's plough here that people remember. I will try and remember to shove up pictures of these so that you can see the Britain's model compared to the actual FS22 model. So this was on my dad's shelf. I didn't get it for Christmas. It was on my dad's shelf in 1986. He collected him. I'm fairly certain it was Dinky that this tractor model would have come from. Then the Britain's drill. Now, people, I need help. So we're not going to be wandering too far from these fields here. So in theory, I'm not going to need that connector. However, originally I was going to be doing contracts because it was going to be a way for us to earn money. But then I kind of sort of thought, well, actually, maybe the save game will just progress far too rapidly. So maybe we should just concentrate farming ourselves and going through steadily. So as you can see, we start on 0. Can anyone help me in how do I get that to transport wheel mode? Because it don't matter what I do with a said drill, I cannot get it. I managed to get the tow bar up, or the tow hitch up, managed to get that up, but I can't get the transport wheels on. And it's really frustrating. Not that we're really going to say need it round here, but we might need it in that position to get through this gate here, because this gate here really is, well, it's not a gate, but the gap, we'll call it that, the gap between there is not that wide. So yeah, any help would be great, as I say, and we'll toddle ourselves off down to Whitney Grain and see how much we get for our first trailer of peas. I will see you there. And welcome back. We have arrived at our destination. This looks a bit narrow. Ooh, this looks like I might have gone the wrong way. Oh no, I think I'm going to be okay. That's a very old lorry. So, Whitney Grain, how much are we going to get for our first trailer full of peas? Here we go. We are going to get to the... Ooh, hey up. Well, that was not unexpected. Well, that emptied quick, jeez. And we got a grand total of £6,957 with a plus environmental score of £98. Wow, yeah, we're playing with precision farming just because I thought that would make life harder. So yeah, I thought that's what I... Oh, sorry mate. I thought I'd do that. So we will head our way back off to the farm, back to the combine, way up, sorry, jeez, he's going faster than me, should let him go really. Anyway, we will head off back to the farm, and I will see you there. And we're back. Guess who's back? Back again. Yep, singing farmer is definitely not back. Nobody panic. Right, let's crack on with harvesting said. With harvesting said peas. Why are we not? Ah, there we go. Right, we need to just lower the speed down. Because when we lift the header up, we don't. What's it stopped? I didn't press stop. So yes, it's good to be back. It's good to be back recording. It's good to be back with Britain's Farm, which, as I say, I loved the idea the first time round. Just lots of things got in the way and lots of things happened, and oh, it was all too much. So things in my life that I was doing and enjoying had to kind of take a back burner because I really need to sort other issues out, and hopefully we've sorted them out. So I'm hoping that I will be back for good. Want me back? Do you want me back? Want me back for good? Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. Yeah, singing farmer definitely not back. Nobody panic. So yeah, there are going to be. Why does that? Oh, I don't know why that keeps doing. That's because earlier I was playing a different game, and for whatever reason my pedals, once you've used them, interfere with the cruise control of a vehicle. They just automatically cancel it for some stupid reason. Well done, Logitech. I've got the Logitech G920 racing setup on my racing rig that's no longer quite a racing rig anymore, because when I had the racing rig I was living with the ex, and we had the room for me to have said rig, which was racing seat, obviously racing, basically everything set up. I've since left obviously X, because she's now an X, with the new one. Computers in the living room, so it doesn't mean I am limited as and when I can record. Kind of need her to be at work and the stepdaughter to be at school, and then I can manage it. But it does unfortunately sort of sometimes mean that I can't always record when I want to. What I want to do is record every day, upload videos every day. That's what I want to do. But practicalities of life sometimes mean that isn't possible. But yeah, I do have some ideas. So we're going to do Britain's Farm. Might do 1 or 2 episodes a week, don't know. We're going to be getting Homeworld Farm back on FS22, because we've now got the Straw Harvest mod, which is amazing, because I love that mod. So we can now sort of kind of start on 22 where we left off on 19. I do understand that that map is not now by the original creator. According to the person that converted it, he has tried desperately to get the original creator permission to convert the map, not only to convert the map but to then obviously release the map. But according to the converter, the original creator of the map, he can't get hold of, or is not, or he's messaged but there's been no response. So I've kind of took it that as there's been no response, as there's been no, you can't do that, then it's okay for me. But if the original creator sees the videos or whatever and says no, absolutely not, you can't do videos on that map because it's not like, just drop me a comment, no problem, we'll stop. And you know, we won't be doing that series. We'll do that series on another map. It's just that Homeworld Farm is an exceptional map. I absolutely love it. So I'm hoping that as I say, if the original creator does see it and says no way, you know, you're not doing that, just let me know, and I will remove all the videos that I've uploaded from the 22 version, and I will stop making videos on that map. And as I say, we'll do that save game somewhere else. It's not a problem. But because he hasn't said no, because the map converter can't get in contact with him, I'm kind of sort of saying, well, he's possibly not that bothered. I mean, it could be that the map converter is lying and he's made no attempt whatsoever. So that's why I'm covering myself. I'm only going on what the map converter has said, and from there I'm sort of making my own judgment. But you know, rather than like a copyright strike or anything like that, just let me know. I'll remove all the videos. I'll remove, and I won't record anymore on that map. You know, hopefully that'll be okay. So yeah, that's the admin done. So I've got, as I say, I've got a series on that hopefully coming up. We can start or continue where we left off on 19, so that'll be amazing. And with the Platinum DLC now that's come out, obviously we can use the stuff there, and it obviously gives us more crops, so there's more gameplay possibilities and stuff. The only thing with the Platinum DLC, and I don't know if anybody else is having exactly the same issue as me, so I've got my game updated to the latest patch, so all of that's been done, but the self-propelled harvester that you get in the Platinum DLC, it doesn't matter what map I play on, it doesn't matter if that's the only mod that I have selected, the big self-propelled DeWolf harvester, as soon as I lower the header down into the crop, it causes loads of errors. It doesn't crash my game, because as long as I lift the header back up again, all the errors clear and the game goes back to normal again. I can't use the self-propelled harvester, which is blooming annoying, because I really want to use the self-propelled harvester. And it would be great to sort of do a series on a map where we do sort of like big farming, you know, like, you know, where we do sort of massive farming. Because on Homeworld I want to use the new, you know, because it adds it to the crops that is already on Homeworld. Not only that as well, there's been some other crops added too, so it, you know, just makes for a really good gameplay experience, really. So yeah, if anyone can kind of, you know, in the comments message me about that drill and tell me how I can get the transport wheels to come out so I can actually pull that drill properly in transport mode, and if someone could please tell me what I may be doing wrong with the Platinum DLC, because as I say, my game is patched up to the latest patch. Even on Zalonka, or however you pronounce it, with just the Platinum DLC selected, it still does exactly the same errors to my game. It makes absolutely no difference. What I might do is, on one of my save games, I might just do a little video, or I might even just do a little separate video anyway, and just show you what I mean by that. So I'll show you that you know, it's the only one in the map. A couple of people that I've spoken to have said, oh, it's the map's obviously not compatible with that harvester, which I kind of understand, because it does say something about density index or whatever is, I can't remember the exact wording, but it's something like that. But as I say, it even does it on Zalonka, so, you know, Giants built that, and that came with the actual pack, so I'm assuming that they would have made it compatible. And I've seen obviously loads of videos of people using that harvester with no problems whatsoever, so I don't necessarily think it's a map thing. I don't know, but yeah, so if you could drop me some comments, that would be brilliant. And I don't know as well if you guys could let me know. So I'm thinking about, towards the weekend, doing some Euro Truck videos. You know, if you guys would like to see that, maybe start from scratch, or maybe you just want to watch me from where I am at the moment playing the game sort of privately and start the videos from there. I don't know, you know, let me know. That would be really great. I'd love to do a series on Euro Truck, obviously something I've never done, so I'd love to do that. But also as well, I've been thinking about doing an American save game, because I do play a lot of British maps, obviously because I'm from Britain. But I've been thinking about doing an American save game. Got a map in mind, where we start from the 1950s and we just sort of come all the way through to the present day. That sort of save game is just a save game that we sort of play once, maybe twice a week, do some videos on it. There's no real end goal. it's just a case of we just keep playing until we get to sort of like the modern day, and then we farm from 1950 all the way up to, yeah, as I say, present day. So let me know on that, 'cause I'm thinking about doing that privately, but if you guys would like video, like me to video that and do a series on it, then let me know, and I can do that. That's no problem. And also as well, on this particular map I do have a private save game that I do play sort of like, obviously just for myself, just for relaxation and fun purposes, but it's actually quite a nice save game, to be fair. And as I say, is on this map. I'm playing with not really old equipment, but sort of oldish equipment. So I've got 2 Renault tractors. I'm just basically playing with stuff I don't normally use. That's kind of what that save game is. I'm a contractor on there. It's on hard. Every save game that I'll play is on hard, and it's really difficult on this map on hard to make any money. So I'm in my, I think, 2nd year now, and yeah, I'm not making very much money at all. But in a way, it kind of makes the save game fun and enjoyable, because, you know, end of year 1 you've usually got up to the X9 combine and everything, whereas with that I haven't. As I say, I'm in year 2 now, about halfway through year 2 if I remember correctly, and I've now just started to get the equipment that I sort of need to do contracting jobs. The goal there is that eventually I will be big enough and I will be rich enough to farm myself. The fuel prices on this map are quite expensive as well, which is another good thing. Really like getting back. So I should have emptied that in, never mind. Rather than drive, oh hang on, we'll just clear that bit up. So yeah, going very nicely, very well. We'll go in capture so I can see that I've got it. Yep. Excellente. Right. There's the old Volvo. Let's just get as close as we can. No. I really do need the manual auto load, so that doesn't happen, don't I? There we go. It's got weird texturing issues, that trailer, but it was the closest trailer I could find to a Britain's trailer. It came out a little bit later than 1986. I think it got released the same year, maybe even the same month, as the original class Jaguar from Britain's, the Forage Harvester. I think I might be right in saying that. I might not be, but I think that's when it was released. That trailer does certainly pack that in. To be way up. Ignore that, you didn't see nothing. I won't edit it out, just to show you that I do make mistakes. I do things wrong. Let's just have a little look. Oh no, look, the trailer is absolutely full to the brim, but we can still get another load and a bit in there, look. Like I said, that trailer does have some texturing issues. Never mind. It's all good, right? Yeah, so... Anyway, where was we? Right. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to crack on with this field, and I will see you when I've finished. And I'll see you then. Bye. And there we go, the last bit in. I didn't hit record quite early enough for you to see the last bit go into that trailer, but the last bit of peas is in. That's a field of rape, that's next. I might do that one off camera just because you don't want to see tons of the same job. But we will jet this off down to a said sell point, and then we will make it back. We will, as I say, then make it back, and then that will be where we end the video. I'll tell you what, I'll take you for a ride. You can come with me. So yeah, hopefully this series is going to do well. I say hopefully I'll as well be able to get back to recording consistently, and that will be good for me because it's something I want to do, and you know, hopefully if I can sort of get a few viewers and build a bit of a following, you know, yeah, it'll be good for you guys as well, because you know I do play the game slightly different to a lot of people, and it's always good to see different gameplays and different, you know, styles and what have you, you know. So, but yeah, anyway, actually, because it is so far, what I'll do is I'll join you when I get down there again. I'll see you in a minute. Hello! Right, we're nearly there. All good. Is it this one? I think it is. Oh, next one. Oh, JCB coming. Better get out of the way. Otherwise we'll have a bucket up our ass. We'll just park very neatly on the side of the road. We'll try and beat him if we can. Yep, good. Right, we'll sell this in theory. We should get the same amount for this. As I say, we're having to sell everything direct because I don't have anywhere to store it. So that will be one of the first things we will do when we get enough money. We'll get a little silo and an elevator, and we'll start storing our crops. But ooh, it looks as if we got a bit more for that one, did we? 9,000 for that one by the looks of things, and 140 environmental. So the price has obviously gone up, which is good because I do have one more field of peas left. So that's good. Anyway, and what I think we'll do is we will end the video here. It's been great to be back, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much. Bye for now.